I give the floor now to Pakistan.
Thank you, Madam President. We would like to thank High Representative Izumi Nakamitsu for her briefing, and we welcome the participation of the permanent representatives of the Syrian Arab Republic and Turkey in this meeting. Madam President, Pakistan condemns the use of chemical weapons by anyone, anywhere, and under any circumstances. We consider the Chemical Weapons Convention a pillar of global arms control and disarmament. Pakistan remains committed to advancing the objectives of the Chemical Weapons Convention and upholding the OPCW's effectiveness, impartiality, and the protection of its verification mechanisms. We support continued efforts for the CWC's universal adherence and its full, effective, and non-discriminatory implementation. We support the stabilization of Syria through an inclusive, Syrian-owned and Syrian-led political process facilitated by the United Nations. Madam President, we must uphold Syria's unity, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. And terrorism must not be allowed to re-emerge from Syria. Terrorists cannot be allowed to have access to weapons of mass destruction, including chemical weapons, in accordance with the provisions of Security Council Resolution 1540. Madam President, on the issue of chemical weapons in Syria, I would like to make the following points. First, we note the commitment of the Syrian interim authorities to secure suspected chemical weapons sites and their cooperation with the OPCW so far. The new Syrian authorities must address long-standing questions and ensure unimpeded access to enable independent and full verification by the OPCW on the elimination of chemical weapons in Syria and any threats of proliferation in compliance with the CWC. Second, we commend the Director General OPCW's engagement with the Syrian caretaker authorities for implementing the mandate of Security Council resolutions. In this regard, we appreciate the Director General's recent visit to Damascus. His efforts have the potential to open a path for renewed, effective, and sustained dialogue with the Syrian interim authorities. We welcome the discussions by the Syrian focal point with the OPCW and the impending physical presence of the OPCW in Syria. All these efforts should be pursued in a transparent and equitable manner. Third, everyone should seize the present opportunity to address outstanding issues in Syria, including those relating to chemical weapons. We urge continued dialogue, cooperation in full compliance with the CWC and Security Council resolutions as a way forward to close the Syrian chemical weapons file as soon as possible. Finally, we remain concerned about aspects of the situation in Syria, in particular the military occupation by Israel and its continuing strikes against Syrian sites and facilities. We urge consensus and unity within the Council in addressing all the outstanding issues relating to Syria and restoration of normalcy in Syria and the preservation of peace and security in the region. I thank you, Madam President.
Representative of Pakistan for the statement.